Hey, what is going on, guys? Hex Competitive back again today with a brand new video, and as always, down in the title below will be the topic we're talking about today. And yeah, my hair is a little messed up, so I'm wearing this hat, and I'm getting ready for the Bears game, so I'm wearing this hat too for that specific reason. So we're going to talk about Bungou Stray Dogs, so I really want to go in depth, because this series is just so awesome to me. And I want to explain why. Why Bungou Stray Dogs is so good, and why something is something you should watch. And I know I've said this in some of my reviews, some of you guys have asked me, is it really that good? Bungou Stray Dogs is one of the best animes of 2016. I'll tell you that right now. Bungou Stray Dogs is a show that has good pacing. Because it's slow, then it's faster, but it does a really good pacing. Like the chronological order it does it in just works for the show overall. And the show is just embodies passion from certain characters, just passion from the fans. It makes you care so much. And I could go into detail about why, but at the same time, I really can't. But I will say this. The main focus is never really on our main character, Atsushi, it seems as if. Given it is at times, but Dazai really makes that character who he is. And the character development comes from him looking up to Dazai. The way they're doing this character development, to me at least, it's so different in a sense. The character development is coming from someone else looks up to. And it's not necessarily them saying, hey, do this, do that. They're just kind of following Dazai's lead. Atsushi just follows Dazai's lead in just a weird kind of way. It's so weird because we have Dazai who comes over from the Port Mafia and then comes to the agency. And it's just a 180. He's a different person in a sense. Given he's the same goofball, but the darkness within Dazai, the dark side of Dazai, just isn't there like it used to be until the war happens, right? The three-way war between the Guild, Port Mafia, and the agency. And the way it's just ricocheting off Atsushi right now, just as amazing. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. Like, after last episode, just seeing Atsushi's face light up whenever he thought he lost. He wasn't going to be able to get the doll back to Dazai. And just seeing, he sees Dazai, and Dazai just has a little smirk on his face. He's like, congratulations, Atsushi, you win. It's like, because he believed Atsushi would get that doll back to him. He just believed it. And this is so awesome. The two words, it's kind of like, he believed in him this whole time, didn't he? He really believed in this man this whole time. And that gives Atsushi his self-worth. He's not being held back by the orphanage words now. The orphanage said, just give up, and all this stuff did terrible things to Atsushi, made him feel as if he didn't belong here. And Dazai's making him feel belong. He's not going out of his way saying, hey, you're awesome, you do belong here, you should be here. You are the key to what's going to happen and all this stuff. He's not giving us those generic lines. He's not going out of his way to make Atsushi feel great about himself. Given he's had his moments, he's stern, and he doesn't go out of his way to make him feel like he should be here. He doesn't go out of his way. Does he make him feel as if he should be here? Yeah, just like those two words I said in this past episode, episode 20 of season 2. All he said is, you win, Atsushi. That's all he said, and that meant so much to Atsushi. The way this is written, it's so unique. The way this is written, I really want to say it's original in a sense. Storyline-wise, yeah, I don't really know a storyline that's like this. I can't name one. I think that I give credit to the genre of this anime too. And this story, manga, light novel, whatever you want to call it, I gotta give credit to the genre, because shows that are like Noragami and like this one that have all these same genres as shonen, like action, mystery, anything. It can have a bunch of stuff, but yet aren't shonen because they don't. I could go into detail about difference between this and a shonen, but I'm not, because it's so hard to decipher. It's even hard for me. Like sometimes I have to like remind myself what's the difference between these two again. But you can always feel the difference in shows like these. Like you can tell Tokyo Ghoul compared to like a Bleach. I mean, Noragami compared to Bleach is probably the closest thing, because yet they're both fighting spirits. One's Shinigami, one's are gods, but you can definitely tell the different feel. There's totally a different feel in all this. And I just love, it's just so impactful. I mean, I also gotta give credit to the creator of this, going out of his way to like make certain characters be after other mangaka creators. That's really unique. That's definitely something that you don't see every day. I know there's been a few characters in other shows that have been based off like other mangakas and stuff like that. And if you guys don't know what mangakas are, I'm referring to creators. Mangakas are just creators who write stuff like your Fairy Tail. That's Hiro Mashima. I mean, stuff like that. Tech Kubo's Bleach's mangaka. And This is unique in the sense of it's like every character is based off someone, and the way they quoted Shakespeare and stuff like that. It's just so unique, and it is written so well. I mean, even the fight scenes are written very well, like the abilities. But the abilities are really what's setting this war up for me, because it's not just power versus power; it's wits. It's truly taking one's ability and using it, like them taking Q and using the dude that can put a seed in his skin and then connect to other trees, and so everyone in the town, Yokohama, whoever touched a tree would hurt Q, and then they'd be cursed. Like, that's such good writing. That's such good writing, man. Like, wow, it's just so impressive. I mean, that's good. I mean, having Dazai nullification power, that's something we've seen, but he has to touch it in order to do it. That's really unique. The Were Tiger, I don't think I've seen a Were Tiger in a show before. I mean, obviously you got werewolf and stuff like that, but the Were Tiger is really cool. And the guild's powers are really cool. Like, I don't even know half of their abilities yet, but they're cool. They're really freaking cool. I mean, you have Artugawa, and he fought, what's that dude's name, Scarlet or something? I don't know what that dude's name was. But it's just, their powers are just so unique, and I can't wait to see the guild master's powers. I want to see the agency's master's powers, and I want to see the mafia's leader's powers. Like, I want to see their powers. Like, Jesus Christ, I gotta see their powers. But from a militaristic standpoint, guys, this show really embodies a lot of things. And the thing that really gets me the most about these characters is the story is driven by technically side characters. Like, they're part of the main cast, but they're like main cast side characters. You guys get what I'm saying? You know, it's kind of like I don't want to. That's not really a good reference. I don't want to say that, but I guess you could say like maybe like a Juvia from Fairy Tail. She's usually around the main cast, but she's like that side character. She's not in the main cast, but you could consider her part of the main cast because she's around so much. And like a Gagio, for example, you know. And they have like the Udus from Bleach and the Chads, but they use them. They use them so much. They have so much screen time. But it's kind of like this story doesn't really focus around you. But the plot points that are around you, they stick. Like Kyoka, I could go into Kyoka, dude. Kyoka is one of my favorite female anime characters because you have a girl that's so strong. You have a girl that's so strong, so OP for her age. I mean, for God's sake, she literally almost killed the guild leader. And he even states, he's like, for a girl so young, how could this be? And I was like, that means a lot, especially coming from a dude that's just destroyed Atsushi in 2 hits, for God's sake. I mean, Jesus Christ. But that means so much, because yet she's so strong and OP, because if any of these other characters were her age, they would get killed, obviously. They'd be destroyed by her. But yet she's still so weak mentally, because she's so young. And they stick to that. They don't let her get past that. They make her OP strength wise, still not strong enough to let me rephrase that. They make her OP for her age. That's the best way to say it. They make her OP for her age, but yeah, these people who have been working on their powers, training on their powers, and are 10 plus years older than her, 5 plus years older than her, still have her number because they're more developed, and especially mentally. Because we have Kyoka, she comes in and she says, I went back to the slums in this last episode of season 2, episode 20, or episode 8, whatever you want to, call it. She comes back and she finds out I didn't belong there. I know I didn't belong there. I ran away, and that's just showing she got scared. She got nervous, and she's like, maybe I can't do this. And it's like, okay, it seemed kind of easy that she accepted herself, but yet she's gone through a lot of pain, because it seems that Atsushi was the one that needs to bring her out of this. And so she ends up saving him. And she called the police, and that her plan backfires. Someone called in and said, hey, there's a girl that looks like she's 14, and she's wearing a kimono. She's just, under suspicion of being a murderer, and you see how she reacts to it. She cuts that dude, and it literally almost kills him, right? She almost kills him. And it's just like, wow, she has a long way to go, because it's not necessarily how she thinks. Now it's just her instinct. Her instinct is to kill, and she really has to get past that. She's not that girl anymore. And especially when someone's developing so much, and you see someone is kill from a young age, of course they're going to be like that. It shouldn't be that easy. And you see Atsushi's reaction. He's like, why in the hell would you do that? He's not letting her off the hook. He's holding her accountable. He's not just saying, don't worry about it. He's holding her accountable. Given the situation, there wasn't much dialogue to go into about that scene, but still. And then the guild master, she's 14. Once again, the mental part of her, he's like, you'll never change. You will always be who you've been. And then she kind of breaks down, because one, she can't save Atsushi. One, she's hurt the captain of the police force, for God's sake, almost killed him. And she's just like, why did you ever show me light? And she's referring to Atsushi. Why did you ever show me light, Atsushi? Never give me hope again. Why'd you give me hope? Never give me that again. And just breaking her character is so good. And I could go into the flashback. I mean, Dazai's character is a masterpiece in my opinion. I think he's done very well. Very mysterious. And people are like, well, we still don't know, like, what about him as a kid and stuff like that. I'm wondering if we will get that. I'm wondering if we don't, that sucks. But still, what they did give us was way more than you get in 95% of the anime. I mean, I don't think we can argue that. Giving him the whole flashback, why, the whole flashback of him and Odasaka, and why, one, he joined the port mafia and then switched to the agency, and the whole dialogue between him and Odasaka saying, you need to protect, find an orphan, protect those orphanages, protect the children, protect the orphanage children, and that relates to why he picked up Atsushi whenever he found that he's an orphan and took him in under his wing. That explains why. And it goes into dialogue about Dazai. He's like, Odasaka's his only really truly best friend just straight up says, hey, you won't be able to fill that empty space with the poor mafia. You won't be able to fill that empty space with the agency. But if you're gonna feel empty, at least help people. At least be on the side that helps people. Don't be on the side that hurts people and will leave them feeling empty too, is basically what he said there. He didn't say don't help the side that's gonna help people not feel empty too. He just straight up said be on the side that's gonna help people. And what he was implying was, why make other people's lives empty if yours is empty? Help them, make their lives feel great. Fill that void in their lives. That's what he wanted Dazai to do, and that's why he took Atsushi in. That is why. It shows like these. It shows like these that are written so well that really make you think. And I mean, I don't want to say too much now, but this show's done a lot for me this year. I dare I say it's walking up the steps of ReZero. Dare I say it? Dare I say it's walking up the steps of ReZero? Dare I? I'm saying. It's walking up them. It's beginning to step by step by step. That's how I feel. And step by step by step. And I mean, it's the action scenes too. This is how action scenes should be done. The dialogue, the motion, it's really well. I mean, the actors are great. All that stuff should be done that way. I mean, I think this war is really what's making this series, because the war is so good. The war is so damn good. Just the writing, man. It's so good I can't really even decipher it. I can't. It's just the abilities, man. I mean, it's really truly the abilities and the dialogue. It's very well done. I mean, the storyboarding was great. I mean, what do you expect though? Studio Bones did this anime. What do you expect? I mean, they did My Hero Academia, for God's sake, amazing. They did Noragami, amazing. What other shows that they've done? They've just done so many good shows. They've just done so many good shows, man. I think they did Seven Deadly Sins too. I'm not sure though. I think I'm not 100% sure. But once again, what do you expect? I mean, it's Studio Bones, for God's sake. I mean, when it comes to when Studio Bones follows the storyline and just takes everything from the source material and puts it into a show, I mean, it's always amazing. I mean, they're probably the best studio when it comes to that. I don't think anyone does better than Studio Bones when Studio Bones has a 6 source material. But I want to hop back to the ReZero thing. I know, and William, if you made it this far, I know you're probably going to have an interesting comment at least to say in the comments below. But dare I say it's walking up the steps of ReZero. Dare I say it. And what I mean by dare I say it is, I'm not going to say this is better than ReZero. Because we really got to think. ReZero, guys, listen, ReZero. There's never been a show that's made you self-reflect about yourself probably than ReZero. I mean, when you look at Subaru and you see him and Emilia arguing and stuff like that, and you're just kind of like, Subaru, I feel bad for Subaru, but then when the story goes along, and you're like, kind of like, I see where Emilio's coming from. I see how Subaru's been truly selfish this whole time, but yet I thought nothing of it, because I would have done the same thing. And it wasn't the fact that he's even being a bad person. It's the simple fact that his actions were still selfish. It was those small things that just kept adding up and piling and piling and piling on. And we're picking at his subconscious, like him thinking Amelia owed him, even though Amelia knows nothing about him being able to return by death. That's amazing. I mean, that's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. But I will say this. I will leave you guys with this about the whole how good is Bungou Stray Dogs and how good, and comparing it to ReZero. I would say ReZero heard someone ring the doorbell, but they haven't answered the door. Like, I would say when it comes to, I'm referring to like the talent of ReZero. The talent and the greatness of ReZero is kind of like, what? Is there another anime out there that's 2016 that's pretty damn good? Well, and I don't want to take it away from Mob Psycho either, because that was amazing. But yeah, I'm not gonna say it's better than ReZero. I can't say that. That's a bold statement. That's a bold statement, and especially since I know what's coming next in ReZero, I can't say that, because what's coming next in ReZero? What's coming next in ReZero? William, if you made it this far, once again, what's coming next in ReZero, my friend? If you guys want me to make that video, I will. I will tell you what's about to happen right when that cutscene ended. I will tell you. This is the best possible place that could have ended ReZero. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah. It really makes you want to cry what's about to happen next. But yeah, it definitely makes you want to cry what's about to happen next, especially with the words about to come out of Subaru's mouth. But I'll leave you guys with that. Definitely leave down in the comments below what you guys think of Bungou Stray Dogs. I mean, Bungou Stray Dog greatness. It's amazing. I mean, there's nothing more, nothing less. It's amazing. But as always, guys, I will see you guys next time. You have been Hex. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Hex25. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.